My name is Teresa, and this is a video about finding, creating, and ultimately being ourselves in family, career, and community. I graduated from engineering in 2004. I knew what I wanted to be when I grew up. I was certain that the things I loved to do, biking, skiing, camping, were who I was, and I applied to companies that fit that black and white self-image. But none of them hired me. The one energy company I was interested in did give me an offer. And that's where I started my career and where I started to discover myself. I've spent a lot of time thinking about how I can contribute in a way that aligns my values and talents. And as a mentor, I want to help others find themselves. Strengths, talents, passions, and callings unique to each of us that define deeply fulfilling contribution, but can be so difficult to hear from beneath the burden of expectation. Finding our unique part in this world is our first step. About 3 years into my career, I hit a bit of a crossroads. I had a fantastic opportunity, but it involved moving to a new city. I was newly married after 4 years of long-distance dating. I turned down the job. I was told in no uncertain terms that I had just destroyed my career. But I was equally sure, in no uncertain terms, that I had made the right call. The crossroads in my career and life was about creating who I want to be, and that act of creating a new part of me, as a spouse and eventually as a mom, is critical to my overall personal definition of success. And that career crossroads, the one where I made the call that went against every piece of advice, it turned out fine. As a mentor, my job is to help people stand at those crossroads and untangle all of the noise from within and outside themselves to make the best call that will help create who they want to be. Creating ourselves and our impact in the world is our second step. On May 17th, 2019, I had a hard day. I'd been invited to speak at a public meeting by a community group who was actively campaigning against the plant I was managing. Knowing it would be a difficult conversation, I had done a lot of work to be ready for the emotionally charged, difficult questions I'd receive. I went to bed early to be sharp and ready for the next evening. I was woken at 3 a.m. by my phone. There was a situation at work, and I needed to get there fast. For the next 6 hours, we dealt with an issue at site. No one was hurt, and there was no danger to people or community. In the hours before my public meeting that evening, I had a quick nap. I stepped into that meeting with the resolve to represent my industry in a way that made my family, my employees, and myself proud of our important work. May 17th was a hard day, but it was also a day when I got to see exactly who I am when everything is stripped away. It was a moment that mattered deeply. Under stress, I got a chance to live my values and see who I really am. As a mentor, it's my privilege to support people through those moments that matter. The ones where we fiercely, suddenly become everything that we are. I hope these 3 concepts help you to find your inherent value, to create the person you want to be, and to find the courage to be everything you already are.